Welcome back to Plot Hole Productions. I'm your host, Nate Slater, and this is another exciting episode of Slab Addict Saturday. So, we got a nice hefty box in from CGC. As you can tell, I have not tampered with it, like usual. I actually like saying that, like usual. Just cool. The only thing I've done is remove my information here. And the other thing that I notice about this box is still CGC and their tape. I mean, technically, if we want to be honest, it's still their two tape rule because they put 1, 2 on top and then this, whatever you want to call it, bonus garbage there, and then just 1 on the bottom. So I think we need to pray that everything in here is all good. So let's take a second and let's pray to the 9-8 gods. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so big box with two tape box, two tape big box. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put the books over here just because. Before we go any further, just a reminder, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. All right, here we go. 9-8. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. We're gonna go with the first book. Okay, I'm gonna turn it this way because, yeah, I can feel it. Here we go. By the way, I'm nervous. Let's see what we got here. Get rid of that. Some plastic, and we have we have X-Men 99 in a newsstand and a 9-0. I did not think this would get a 9-0. I actually thought it might be an 8-5 because most of the time when I get books that are older, in my head I'm thinking they're less than what they are going to be, but no, it's a 9-0, not bad. It's a Chris Claremont story and Dave Cockrum and Frank Charbonnet, I'm guessing, art. Dave Cockrum cover, once again, and a 9-0. No complaints. Pretty cool. By the way, all these books here, because I know the submission, I actually got them from Comic Core Promotions. Not graded, obviously, but I got them raw. Check them out. When you buy something from him, he always presses and cleans them. So when I get the books from this guy, I don't even bother having CGC press them. I just send them right in, send it, and forget it. So check them out. Book number 2. Okay, I thought this one was going to be a little bit better, but it is what it is. I got Classic X-Men number 1, which is also Chris Claremont's story, and Josh Bolton art. This is a Frontiers piece by Arthur Adams, back cover pinup by John Bolton, and this is, I believe, a reprint of Giant Size X-Men, I believe. And then there's the nice little cool back cover. 7.5. I was thinking this would at least be an 8.5, so is what it is. Also, let's see the notes on 99 here. On 99, it actually says first appearance of Black Tom Cassidy, Sentinel's appearance. Ooh, Sentinels. We like the Sentinels. All right, let's see what our next book here is. We have... Okay, we have Captain Marvel, V2, I guess, Volume 2, Issue 1. Dwayne McDuffie story, Doc Bright and Stan Drake. Doc Bright, Stan Drake, Frank Bolle art, Mark Bright cover. This is Monica Rambeau's first solo series as Captain Marvel, which I'm probably one of those few people that's actually interested in seeing the Marvels movies. The first one wasn't too bad in my opinion, but my opinion when it comes to Marvel movies, when a Marvel movie sets up other Marvel movies, that's usually, at least it seems to me, when they do that, that movie usually isn't as good because they're trying to put too much into one movie. That's what I'm trying to say. Next we have Inhumans #1, Blast Star appearance. This is by, I can't even say his name, Doug Monek. Story, George Perez and Frank Charman, whatever. I don't want to be mean. Anyway, and Gil Kane and Frank Joicia cover in a 5.0. White pages, though. Actually, thought this would have gotten like a 7, but there's a lot of tanning on the back. So, it is what it is. I'm not mad at any of these so far. Next, we have Uncanny X-Men 256. First new Psylocke Mandarin appearance in a 8.5. Chris Claremont story, Jim Lee and Scott Williams cover and art. Ooh. Nice. Check it out. And in the back, some D&D stuff, I think. Yeah, well, no. I don't know what it is. Move on to the next one. We have ooh, okay. Uncanny X-Men 257. First Jubilee appearance in costume. Ooh, I didn't know that. This is also by Chris Claremont, Jim Lee, and Joe Rubenstein art. Jim Lee cover. And a 9.2. So much better than 256, which was a 8.5. We got ourselves a 9.2. Next. Box is getting lighter. We have Amazing Spider-Man 265 and a 9.2 newsstand. I actually was thinking this was going to be like a 9.4 to a 9.6, but I was wrong. It's okay, though. Not complaining. It's a newsstand. Next, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3 books left. 3 books left, folks. 3 for season 3. Next, we have Justice League #1 in a 5.5, which is the first appearance of Maxwell Lord King Black. Or Black King, sorry. And it's done by Keith Griffin and J.M. DeMatteis story. And it's a Terry Austin cover and art. 5.5, though? Definitely looks like it would have been higher than a 5.5 in my opinion. But if I check the grader's notes, I might find out why. Next we have Legends #1, first appearance of Amanda Waller, 6-page mask insert in a 9.4. This is a, done by John Ostrander and Len Wein story, John Byrne and Carl Kessel art. John Byrne cover. So it's going to be interesting to see what the DC does coming here now that they're kind of quasi rebooting stuff. So I'm optimistic. And we're out of books. Out of books, except for this one. Let's see what this last one is. 9.8? I'm not going to hold my breath, but let's find out. We have a Alpha Flight #1. First appearance of Puck and Mariana, origin of Alpha Flight. John Byrne story and art. John Byrne and Terry Austin cover and a 9.2. I figured this would be a 9.2, 9.4. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go over the books here in a second. Overall thoughts of the grades. Not bad, especially on a few of them. I thought it would have gotten higher. But we'll talk about it now. All right, Alpha Flight 1 and a 9.2. Like I said, I thought I was probably going to be a 9.2 to a 9.4. Whatever. Legends number 1, I actually thought it might be a 9.4, so I'm not going to complain on that. Next, I have Justice League number 1 and a 5.5. Now, this one, I need to look up the graders' notes because I was definitely thinking this would have been at least a 6.5, 7. Honestly, I really thought it was going to be an 8.5. But, yeah, I mean, is what it is. There's actually a tiny tear, so that's probably what actually brought it down. But hey, it's a number 1, and like I said, you're never gonna know what DC's gonna do. Fingers crossed. Once again, Amazing Spider-Man 265, white pages, and a 9.2 newsstand edition. And I just noticed it actually says newsstand edition on this, so that's pretty cool. It's nice to see that newsstands are finally getting their due. Do I have another newsstand here? No, not there. We'll see. Let's see. We got X-Men 257 and a 9.2. Once again, first appearance of Jubilee in costume. So, Jubilee, fan favorite. A lot of kids from the 90s. That X-Men cartoon. She can blow some stuff up. Fireworks. Anyway, Uncanny X-Men 256 and an 8.5. First new Psylocke appearance of the Mandarin. Now, who knows? We might see another Mandarin or flashbacks of the Mandarin in the MCU. Who knows? Or maybe, what's his name? Wenwu? I think that was his name. His daughter might take the name Mandarin. Who knows? Or Trevor Slattery could come back as the Mandarin. Next, we have Inhumans 1, Blastar appearance in a 5.0. Which this one I really thought was going to be like an 8 something, but I didn't count on all the soiling on the back. Next, we have Captain Marvel Volume 2, Issue 1. First solo series of Monica Rambeau, sorry, an 8.0. Classic X-Men number 1 and a 7.5. Got that nice back cover. Once again, I believe this is a reprint of Giant Size X-Men 1. I believe. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Next, we have X-Men 99 newsstand, even though it does not say newsstand. I'm assuming because it's from 76, and I think newsstands were always a thing, or the barcodes were always a thing, at least until like the early 80s. First appearance of Black Tom Cassidy, Sentinel's appearance. So there we go. Down here. That'll do it for another marvelous episode of Slab Addict Saturdays. Once again, if you haven't already, I urge you, please like and subscribe to the channel. That way you can keep up to date with all the content heading your way. Also, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Right here, N8_PlotHolePro. eBay link. Check it out. Whatever you buy from there goes back into the pot. We send books to CGC so we can bring you more exciting content like this. Do I have any last words you might be thinking? I think you know what they are already. I'm Nate Slater, and I'll catch you in the void. See ya.